Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Gators will kick this away to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Using his legs, it's Daniels. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it, and no for a first down. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
He's got some room. Can he get there? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Hill. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Close to the tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Handoff in a single back formation. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looking to scramble now. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
The Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Takes the toss and heads left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Pass hauled in inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And, right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back. It's Kromenhoek. He lets it go on the move. And he's got his man open downfield. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Noles come to the line in the hurry up. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Receiver makes the catch, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Brings up third down.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking to the end zone, looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the field goal is good. And they jump back in front.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And the single back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. Deep shot caught inside the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Extra point makes the lead 4.
That makes the score Florida 14, Florida State 10.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek.
We'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
This one will be fair caught. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Daniels. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Motion by the back, defense better adjust. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And the game is now tied. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Trying to extend the play. On the move, looking deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
2nd down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the Seminoles are going to keep this drive rolling. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
He's escaping the pocket now. He'll throw it now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. To the air. It's Kromenhoek. Looking to scramble. Finding space at the 20. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They will try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Final 10 seconds of the half. It'll be first down. Defense not pressing this time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's complete downfield. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. And this one is right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Retakes the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the grab. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. A quick throw out left, complete.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Direct snap to the back. As the first down is still going. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. On the run, it's Daniels. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And that one is no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Send the back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Runs right over the defender. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. We go with a direct snap. The Seminoles pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
But Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And the wideout goes in motion. Play action here on first down. The sure hands. It's Brown. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
The Noles churn out another first down. Looking downfield, it's Kromenhoek. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 24, Florida 20.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On first down, it's play action. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. This quarterback on fire today. Now the all-important extra point. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket, and he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. To throw, it's Kromenhoek. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Moving right through the contacts. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Gators pick up enough to get a first down there. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Snags a quick throw. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. And the Gators looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Caught for the completion. Touchdown, Gators. Strong game by this quarterback. So here we go, 4th quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid game for a first down.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
After play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. To throw, it's Kromenhoek. He's moving out of the pocket. Contact as he let the ball go. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. And the Knowles will line up to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Nearly took it all the way. They finally grab him. Lucky to give up field position and not points there. The Gators offense retakes the field. So it's going to come down to this, Kirk. Can this offense execute when it matters most?
Chris, it's a rivalry game. It's a 2-minute drill. You work on this all year, especially this week. They've emphasized it. Now you get your opportunity. And don't forget about the defense out there. If they can get these guys off the field, they can secure a victory.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll just get rid of it. Incompletion sets up a second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Wilson. Will he score here? Touchdown, Florida. They go in front in the final minute of play.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage, allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. You got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield. It's Kromenhoek. Using his legs here. Physical running. Fights off the defender. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to throw it deep. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looking to pass here on second down. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They come up empty there as time expires. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football where you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until